starting the sports from young cultivates kids to a good development. Okay, sports not only just provides children with an outlet to burn their energy, but it builds character development. Okay, it creates opportunity to strengthen their muscles.
I absolutely resonate with this point, because as kids we don't think much about fitness or keeping healthy. Once you cross the 20s, once you cross the 30s and start reaching 40s, you realize, oh my god, fitness is important.
Not only it improves on their muscle systems and their growth, it also helps on their social benefits where they go to the schools or they go into any community or neighborhood environment. They are able to diverse themselves in a social activities with the community much better. And importantly, they are also in a very disciplined environment, which creates a very good disciplined nature when they are growing. I want them to grow up very confident in life uh, and their social life skills.
Welcome to Everyday Parenting, a down to earth podcast presented by Bricks and Blocks Coaching. Tune in as we dive into the real life experiences of parents. Today, we have a very, very interesting person joining our call. So, we have Coach Sara, who is an athletics coach, and he's kindly agreed to join our show today and share his experiences working with young children. Hi, Coach Sara.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, my name is Coach Sara. I have been an athletics coach for almost 25 years, starting my journey with my coach and carrying on his values and practices over the years, which you have taught me. And now, over the 25 years, I've experienced a lot of the kids to high performance.
Wonderful, wonderful. You've worked with so many kids, right? So, one of the questions I want to start off with is, what's the right age to start inculcating fitness in kids?
To start fitness is basically from the age of they start moving, crawling. Actually, it's the start of their fitness. They are starting their own fitness regime when kids start to crawl ever since they are born. Is as parents or as educators, we do not know, they are just being playful. But the fact is, they are trying to exercise their limb to grow themselves. So as they begin their journey from an infant to a toddler to a kid to a youth to an adult, progressively they are strengthening themselves, and through the sports they engage with, they are getting themselves much stronger.
Okay, so this is a natural process of evolution. So that as they move, they start to get stronger and stuff. But how do we make it a process like what we speak about, coming to a stadium, starting to run, starting to join a program? When do we start that?
Usually, I would say if they want to start a program to get themselves into the fitness regime, usually the age is from 5. We have a 5 onwards is because the main reason is they're getting their neural systems stabilized. That is why some of the parents, even the kids are 3 years old, 4 years old, they have come and asked me, can my kids join? I said they can join, but not now. When they are 5 and above, it's a good time for them to join, because the important thing is their kids, their limbs are very tender, very soft. So at the age of 5, they are slowly getting stronger. So when they start to do a specific or even a fun activity, their bones are able to take it. So that is one of the reasons I always tell parents, I say, oh, my kid can do it. I say, yes, your kid can do it. But internally, a kid's bone structure will start to improve and get strengthened from the age of 5. That is why we always tell them 5 and above.
What is the advantage of inculcating fitness to these young kids at
Okay,
say 5 years of age?
Starting the sports from young cultivates kids to a good development. Okay, sports not only just provides children with an outlet to burn their energy, but it builds character development. Okay, it creates opportunity to strengthen their muscles, and they improve their social circle around them with their friends when they are in a group activities. It helps them to work within a team, and most importantly, the coaches, the teachers for the activities become a very positive role models to them. So the main concepts about having kids starting their journey from young is usually to build as I said, the few stages is character development. Okay, it gives different points of character education essential for one's growth and development. Secondly, it provides identity and purpose. Then they will think, oh, why am I doing this? Oh, I'm just doing this because I like it to be with my friends. My friends are coming today. Secondly, when the friends are doing, they are also trying to do a group dynamics in terms to be part of a community. And it helps them to bring a sense of belonging and purpose to kids who they are not even familiar with. So they are being very comfortable with that. So importantly, from young, sports builds good motor skills for the kids' development and growth, for them to go into any of the sports which they like in future, or to continue a normal fitness journey.
I absolutely resonate with this point, because as kids we don't think much about fitness or keeping healthy. Once you cross the 20s, once you cross the 30s and start reaching 40s, you realize, oh my god, fitness is important. And if you're starting off at that stage and you don't have your fundamentals right, you're obviously prone to injuries, right? We see so many people having ankle injuries, knee injuries, because they don't know the right way to start their fitness routine. It could be simple running, it could be, starting weights, which is even complex. If you don't have the right posture, then you are prone to injuries. And one more advantage I noticed, right, with the course that you run, you also teach stretching to young kids, right? So that's also very, very important as we grow as adults to take care of these muscles. So that completes the whole fitness routine starting at a young age. So for me, as a parent, the other advantage that I see is we as parents are also forced to get up and come to the stadium on the weekends as well, right? So it actually inculcates fitness in the parents as well. So have you seen any instances of kids inspiring parents to join the fitness programs?
Oh yes, I've seen a lot of parents ever since I started with Active SG in 2015, starting the first Active SG Kids program in 2015. A lot of parents who used to come and drop their kids. After that, they will just sit down there, and a while they will just fetch them back home. Sometimes I will just talk to the kids and say, "Why don't you ask your parents to go for an exercise?" So in either ways, either the parents come to me and say, it's a good thing, Coach Sara, you're having this program, because when I drop my kids with you and the other coaches, we are also able to start for the 1.5 hours our own fitness journey. They can go for our runs, we can go and do our stretchings, or we can even do our yoga practices. And the other group of parents who used to just sit around seeing their kids getting themselves having fun and worked out, they also just, after a few weeks, they put on their shoes. They said, I'll start with walking. Some of the parents even come and ask me, Coach Sara, what can I do? I said, start with walking, start with jogging, then you can start with running. But most importantly, start and end, please do a stretching. So that has brought me, myself, and the kids themselves and come and told me before, Coach, my parents are starting to exercise. I feel so happy. I say, why? Next time I can exercise with them. So it creates a very good bond with the parents as well. So when the kids say, Dad, can you just go and run with me? The dad said, yeah, sure. Which after my coaching class has already ended. So these kids are being very inspired by the parents.
Okay.
So I feel that it is a very two-way win situation for the kids and the parents.
Yeah, it's a lovely bonding moment, right? When you see the parents run with the kids. One concern though, what I hear, right? They come on Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, when it's quite hot in Singapore. And there is this perception that kids exposed to sun, they will have dehydration issues, or even bigger aesthetic concerns, right? That my child will turn darker and stuff. So I know it's not fair to say that fitness is far more important than these, decoloration issues and stuff, tanning issues. But what is your response to that?
Well, to me, if the kids are doing some sports, firstly, with a coach or with a program, usually the coach or the program administrator will decide whether it's a very hot weather. If sometimes it's very hot, they keep it indoors, under a sheltered area, or sometimes even certain kids, we also advise them, would you like to have some sunblocks on you before you come over? Or some of the kids, I even say, you want to bring on a hot day, you just bring a cap along with you. Tanning issues, sometimes in sports, it happens, but not every kids. It depends on each and every individual. But getting themselves burned is not a right way. I would say that it will happen to kids in sports. So getting themselves exposed to sun may have a bit of decoloration, but not that much. As I said, each and every individual is different. So the thing, it changes. Your body coloration is just changes. Is as an individual, we have to just take the precautionary measures to keep our body healthy and clean.
So you teach about resilience to kids through fitness programs, right, Coach Sara? So speak a little bit more about that. How does that work?
Okay, resilience is basically not to give up, having a very positive mindset. Is more on a psychological part. So I teach resilience to both the mainstream athletes as well as the special needs athletes itself, because resilience play an important part when they are into a sports activity, because certain kids takes a longer time to learn certain skill set compared to other kids, because everyone is different. But the important thing is they should not be giving up, and encouragement should be given to these kids in order to progress them to the next level. Having a very positive mindset in resilience helps the kids to grow not only physically but mentally strong in terms of the sports activities they are taking part, or academically if they are studying for any of the subjects, they will have this mindset of not giving up.
Yeah, you did touch upon special needs children, right? I do see, the stadium running courses for special needs children as well. So
Yeah.
what's the importance of fitness for special needs children?
To me, I have been running special needs coaching for the last 10 years. I was the first coach to build up the track and field for the visually blind. It's been my 5th year developing them. The most important thing I always ask myself, what a mainstream kid can do, why can't the special needs kids cannot do? Like my visually blind, it took me 2.5 years for them to confidently, without seeing, do a long jump. So seeing that, breaking them into small segments, be patient, it built them up to a state now they can do a long jump without even seeing. Coaching the special needs is very close to my heart, because I want them to grow up very confident in life and their social life skills, not only just in sports, but through sports. Some of them academically have done very well in my 10 years of doing the different spectrums of special need kids.
Yeah, it ties back to the resilience that you're talking about,
Yes.
right? So it builds the resilience in them to try other things in life and succeed. Okay. So we are almost at the end of our podcast. So is there any advice that you would like to give to parents with young children with respect to fitness?
I will always advise the parents to bring the kids to any sports programs, or bring them out for sports, or join any sports program which interests the kids, because as I said, previously, not only it improves on their muscle systems and their growth, it also helps on their social benefits, where they go to the schools or they go into any community or neighborhood environment. They are able to diverse themselves in a social activities with the community much better, and importantly, they are also in a very disciplined environment, which creates a very good disciplined nature when they are growing. So most importantly, we want our kids to be healthy and growing up with enforced growth mindset.
Thank you, Coach Sara. That's a wonderful ending where you say, it's not just sports as just sports for fitness, but it has an overall holistic development on the child. Thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you.
wonderful talking to you today. We'd love to hear your stories, so reach out to us at bricksandblockscoaching.com. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm Swetha, and this is Everyday Parenting. See you next time.